And what's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy, Coach Donte in the building, man. I got another special guest, man. This guy is a real good guy, man. He welcomed me to the Eagle family, man. Y'all go check this man channel out. He's coming to the East Coast, man. I got to go to the West Coast, man. On this channel one day, man, I got to go to the West Coast. I got to go out there to the West. He's very good, man. Very good football mind. Very funny. Y'all support him. Y'all know who his dude is. It's my boy AK, aka Eagles Uncensored. Man, like I say, man, y'all pretty much show some love to my boy Philly Ness, man. Welcome to the channel, man.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Definitely. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely. You guys are you have a good, strong, supporting fan base on your channel. So definitely thank you all for Coach Donte's peeps for welcoming me into your channel. And like you said just a little bit ago, it's an honor for me too to be on with you, man. Definitely.
It's definitely, man. Like I say, man, like I say, what I look up to all y'all, man. Like I said again, man, I probably the bigger channel than most everybody. Some of people in the Eagles fan base, but like I say, I show love to the small guys out here, and I see good work, and I like to, just be a part of that, man. I'm glad you guys give me an opportunity to be a part of this, man. Like I said. And you guys, you and AK, man, y'all some funny guys, man. But like I say, man, I'm glad you showed up. Speaking of AK, we got AK in the building right now, man. We got AK, my boy AK coming to the East Coast with his boy. We got him coming to the East Coast with him. We got my boy AJ on live. We got my boy Bird, Let's Go Bird. So I say, man, there's always
what's going on?
It's always an honor, man, to have you again. I say I got a new name for that Giants quarterback over there, Shitty Jones. So that's the new name. So other than that, we gonna get right. Well, tell the people where they can follow you at, man. Tell the people where they can follow you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Come check me out. The name of my channel is called The Nest Out West with Philly Foothills, and my alter ego is Philly Fuego. He's the producer of the show. He's the guy that you see wearing the green lucha libre wrestling mask. And that's where the entertainment side comes in and things like that. I definitely try to keep it lively and to keep people smiling, keep people laughing along the way, because it's not, especially being an Eagles fan, it's not always the easiest going, things like that. So especially with our current GM, we've had a lot of ups and downs and things like that. So I just try to keep it lively and keep people entertained and bring you that good sports content, that good Eagles content along the way.
And you'll do a great job of that. And you said, Shitty Jones. Yeah, that's his name, Shitty Jones, man. Don't call him no damn Daniel Jones. Don't call him that. He ain't good. He's not good. He's the engine to keep that team that's gonna keep going down like this. And they're gonna be looking for a quarterback after this season. I guarantee you that. So, like I said, man, I'm gonna present you a question that I present AK and I present JC as well. I present them as well. So I'm like I say again. I know since we came from the Super Bowl 2017, wasn't it? 2018 we make it back to the playoffs. That we beat Chicago on a field goal on a doink field goal. I remember that on a doink shank to the left field goal. Then we play the Saints. Alshon Jeffrey drops the football, and then it's just like the life had just come off the roof ever since then. We make it back the very next year. Tre'Davious Clowney hits Carson Wentz in the back of the head. On a dirty hit. That was a dirty hit right there, no doubt about that. We lose that game, and then we come back and have a shithole season again. So who do you give me someone? Who do you blame? What if it's 2 people, 3 people? Who do you blame for the Eagles' collapse struggles last year?
To me, it's definitely a combination of Howie Roseman and Doug Peterson. Definitely, they definitely had their own spoons in the pudding, that nasty ass pudding that they put out in the field the last couple of years. They definitely had their spoons both in that pudding, and they were stirring it because like a good chef, Doug Peterson, he did his thing. There was just too much turnover in the coaching, just too much turnover with the offensive coordinators, the quarterback coach, wide receiver coach, things like that. Just no consistency. And like a good cook, you can only really work with what you're given in the kitchen, right? With the ingredients
Yeah,
that you're given. So, how he's given us these ingredients, and he's outside of this past year, he's been absolutely shit when it comes to drafting. He's been absolute shit. I can't explain it any other way when it comes to drafting. I mean, you just give you 2017's draft as an example. Everybody is gone except for Derek Barnett, and Derek
yeah,
Barnett is making $10 million on a 1 year deal, on a 1 year prove it deal right now, basically. And he's been an underperformed, underachieved, often injured first round pick. That's he's sniffing. He's starting to sniff that bust category, definitely for me, because yes, he did. Derek Barnett came into this league very, very young, at I believe 19 years old. So you have to give him that little bit of leeway of growing up in the league, maturing, things like that. But sometimes you have to call a spade a spade. And if he
yeah.
doesn't produce this year, if he doesn't stay out on the field and contribute to this team, then I say get him out of here.
Get him out of here, coach. That's what you say. Like I say, I'm in agreements with you. With the coaching, the play calling, but also I got to put the quarterback in this too. I just want to be honest. Put the quarterback in this too. He has a kind of he doesn't have all the blame. He has some of it. I will put some of it on
Definitely.
him. I don't like I say I don't believe Carson was the same after Nick Foles ever won a Super Bowl again. Like I didn't see that same Carson Wentz in that 2017 season. The one that Carson Wentz before he got hurt, I didn't see that Carson Wentz. I see a Carson Wentz that wanted to prove something, that I was a big part of this championship run. I was the reason why we're here. Yeah, like I said, you damn right. You was the reason why they there. So like I said, I just always thought he tried to force things. He always tried to play Superman ball, hero ball. He always tried to force things up the field, not looking for the check downs. He always go 30 yards back when pressure coming in his face. He'll get sacked and he'll fumble. I don't know if he was out of shape. I don't know if he was going through. I don't know if it was like the contract disputes through those times. I just don't know. But if something wasn't right with this guy, and this guy clearly, like I say, wasn't performing on the field. It's just I don't know what it was. I started to think going back to 2017 when he got hurt, and he's seeing Nick Foles win the title. It's
Right.
just like I thought it took a lot. It took some of them out of him, and he just to me he just didn't feel like that he won it, that he even won the championship. So I feel like he had a lot. He was trying to prove some that he was a big reason of this team. But then again, you got to get your ass out there and perform on the field. There's no reason you shouldn't have regressed like that. Then I go back into Doug Peterson, the play call, and how he did what he did with Miles Sanders, and how he just stopped giving him the ball in the second half of those games and stuff. What made me down to slap myself upside the head multiple times. Why is this guy not getting the ball? This
Right.
guy will have 80 yards in the first half, just breaking tackles, going through, finding easy holes and screen plays, and Doug Peterson would just take him out the game in the second half. And just basically, like you were saying the other day, again, I say I coach football, so I know this for a fact. Like if you one dimensional, you helps the other team. You help nothing but the other team out.
Oh,
If you can't, you definitely got to control the run game. You definitely got to control the time of possession. The best thing is to do is keep that other offense off the field, especially when they're hot like that. You want to neutralize the run because that opens up a lot. That opens up the play action. That opens up the screen game. That
right.
opens up the deep ball and stuff like that. They give you more one-on-ones on the outside when you're running the football. So like I say, you can't come in this league and be one-dimensional. You definitely, even though if the running game ain't working, you got to keep that defense off balance. You got to keep it off balance somehow. And then you got Jim Schwartz. I don't know how he's still a defensive coordinator. I don't know why he keep getting a defensive coordinator job. I don't believe everything was Darius Slay's fault. I just believe it was the defensive scheme. And that's all I believe. I saw some frustration in the man's face, and I think he's going to be a better cornerback this year.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like to definitely, I don't think Carson has ever really been the same since getting
Yeah.
hurt in 2017. And like you
Mm-hmm.
said, with Foles and company winning the championship, that just set that bar so high to the
Yeah.
ultimate level,
Yeah.
and I don't know if Carson is ever wired to win in a big city like Philadelphia, with all the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
fan pressure, with the media pressure,
Yeah.
so much of a, he's under such a microscope all the time. And, he comes from small town, North Dakota, things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
he's just, I don't know. He's just not really wired to win in Philadelphia. And you're right. Some of the blame definitely has to go on him, especially this last year. You know, but again, that goes back to the coaching and the front
Yep.
office too,
In the
because
front office. Yep.
he was out of shape for a reason, because they had him bulk up to stay in the pocket, to try to stay in the pocket and be a more of a pure pocket passer. And we know that's not Carson's strength. So, he's more of a improvisational quarterback. He's definitely he works more on the outside, on the run, on the move,
Yep.
like that. When the play breaks down, he's definitely better than most when it comes to the quarterback position. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it was definitely a combination of a lot of disaster last
Yeah.
year, and just, I mean, yeah, I think it's definitely a good thing for the organization, for everybody involved. I think for Carson Wentz, for Doug
Yep.
Peterson, even, I said last year after we tied to the Bengals that, as good as much as as Eagles fans, as much as we loved winning the championship, I think it was the worst thing for Doug Peterson that early on in his coaching career,
Yep.
because literally it just swelled up his head and it made him think that he was the next, top
Yep.
shit when it came to head coaching, and he's just not. As a coach, and when you, like you said, when you become one dimensional, you're just playing into the other team's hand.
Yeah.
And even on top of that, when you have such a vanilla offensive scheme like he has, with no depth, no really like creativeness to it, just lacking that. Just, you're so predictable that
Yep.
that just compounds it and makes it even worse for
Yep.
you. It absolutely does.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I say, you gotta have a balance. This is a balanced game. You gotta have a kind of a balanced game, and it kind of is that if by not running the football and always want to throw by 40 times almost a game, that makes the defense easier, the game plan for you, and to either stop you when people gonna know you have several. It's embarrassing, most embarrassing thing which when you have people knowing what you're trying to do, knowing what you're gonna do. That's the most embarrassing thing ever that you can kind of ever have, man. Like I say, I never had that when I even played when I even coached in Little League. People did not know what I was gonna do. But in these are pro players. You cannot be too predictable in this game. Even though if the running game is just like I say, not working, you got to continue to go to it, and eventually it's gonna come out. It's gonna break. That offensive line is gonna start. The runner's gonna break off eventually. So like I said, go ahead.
You can't abandon it. You really can't.
Yeah.
You have to stay balanced. You really, really do. And
Yep.
especially when you got a guy like Miles Sanders, you got to give him the rock. You got to let him do his thing. And Doug never did that. He never had over 20 carries a game. And that's just a damn shame. When you got a guy who can score from damn near anywhere on the field,
Anywhere on the
he's
field,
shown it. He's explosive. He's fast as hell. There's not a lot of guys when he gets out in the open field. There's not a whole lot of people that can catch him. So I mean, yeah, Miles Sanders he's going to have a big year this year, especially with the extra game. I'm expecting big things from this offensive lines. They're healthy. They're chomping at the bit.
They're very good. Yep.
Kick some ass, and they're going to be opening some big holes for Miles.
Yeah, man. Like I say, I love those versatile backs, and Miles Sanders is one of them that I love. Like I say, he can also catch out the backfield too, man. And you can kind of line him up as receiver. He's skilled all around, and by him not just getting so many touches and pretty much being eliminated from the game, it's just disappointing. And then like I say, when you're not staying on the field and you're going 3 and out, to put a lot of pressure on that damn defense, and that defense can only do so much as it can if your offense can't score. So like I said again, man, shout out to everybody in the chat, the 5 in the chat. My boy partner Jay Seaton came in the building, man. Y'all already know, man. I got my uncle right here, Philly Foothills, in the building right here. I got him right here, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out, man. I got him on the show, man. I gotta have y'all on the show. So again, man, what you think about this? What you think about this coaching staff this year?
I'm really excited because we kept a couple of really especially one key coach. Definitely we kept was our offensive line coach. He's the best offensive line coach in the league. Coach Jeff Stoutland. He's absolutely a tremendous coach. He's doing wonderful things with guys like Jordan Mailata, who did not play college football. He played rugby in Australia. So he's still developing his mentals as well as his physicals, on the field and in the classroom. So, and Jeff Stoutland's a teacher. So, I was very, very happy and relieved because he almost went to Alabama and worked under Coach Saban again. So, but we got Jeff Stoutland back, and just having a guy like Nick Sirianni who, if you can't get a quarterback guru, a quarterback whisperer like a McVay or
Yeah.
a Kyle Shanahan type, then
Hmm.
to me, what's better than a wide receiver whisperer? Then right? And that to me, that's what Sirianni is. He's a
Yeah.
former wide receiver, and he's going to be able to get these receivers going. Some of these young guys are going to excel this year. Jalen Rieger, I think he's going to have a big year in
Yeah.
the
I'm
slot.
out.
And don't sleep on Quez Watkins because Quez Watkins is
Hmm.
going to be that sneaky guy through the cracks a little bit. And if you let that guy sneak through the cracks, watch out because he's going to take it to the house.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, I'm high on this coaching staff as well, man. I just like they seem like this time they don't take nothing for granted. And like I said again, I'm very high on this receiving room as well. Like I say, like you said, Jalen Rager is gonna improve. I saw some improvements in him last year. At the end of the season, going to the end, back to the end of the season, I saw, including that game against the Washington football team when Carson Wentz just point. I don't know if the Washington football team paid him. I just don't know what happened. I just don't know if they paid him to throw the game away. I just don't know what they did, or if they paid Doug Peterson. But that game right there, with no way we should have lost that game of 17-0 in control of the game before he threw the pick six.
Yeah,
That was heartbreaking right there. But yeah,
yeah.
I saw a lot of improvement in Jalen Rager. But like I said again, I'm going to go out on the limb and say it again. I said it multiple times. I believe I said it last night as well. Devontae Smith will win Rookie of the Year this year. That's how I feel about Devontae Smith, man. Everybody needs to just learn from this guy, man. This guy came from a winning college program. Nick Saban, who used to be a head coach for the Miami Dolphins in the NFL. This guy knows the whole route tree. He can get off the line of scrimmage. He got great hands. He's got great footwork, great speed. Every receiver just needs to take lessons from him. And this guy is very good, man. I'm glad we jumped the New York Giants to go get this guy Devontae Smith. He's going to be a special player. He's going to be a special player in this league. And again, Travis Fulgham. Again, I like the way this guy stepped up in the playoff year against the Dallas Cowboys. He had a big game in that game against the Dallas Cowboys. I believe he had a touchdown in that game on our way to the playoffs. So I'll say I'm very high on this receiving core. So like I said, what you think about Zach Ertz? Zach Ertz coming to camp. Do you feel this? Is it a problem? Do you feel like how do you feel about him coming to camp? Should ban him show up?
Yeah, that it's a real sticky situation with Ertz, because we can't. Nobody's gonna. Everybody knows that we have no trade leverage in trade talks, so
Yeah.
nobody's gonna trade for him right now, and we're not going to release him because he's too much of a talent to just release
Yep.
at this point. And I don't know. I'm just really I'm really concerned about that because if he's going to be even if he's our tight end too,
Yeah.
going into the season, if he's going to and I think I said this last night too, if he's going to put self-preservation ahead of giving us his full effort, going 110% out there on the field, that's
Yep.
just not going to be good for
Yeah.
not the organization or him, because if he's not going full bore out there, he's going to be putting himself out there he's going to be putting himself at a higher risk for injury again, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's basically probably he's going to be stuck on the team for the rest of the year, might go to IR, something like that, and then be released and be able to pick his new home in next off season. But yeah, I was really happy with it just being Dallas Goedert going forward and Richard Rodgers. We got him as our tight end too, and we have a undrafted free agent in Jack Stoll out of Nebraska, who is a very good blocking tight end. So I think he has a good chance of, possibly, if not making the team, making the practice squad. It's all going to depend on how this thing shakes out with Ertz. But I think he's playing chess right now. Howie's playing chess because he's really waiting for a team to lose a tight end and for them to
Yeah.
come calling and to give up some trade capital or a player possibly in return for Zach Ertz. So, definitely Howie's gambling. He's definitely
Mm-hmm.
gambling right now for sure.
Yeah. Again, like I say, Zach Ertz, I don't want a disgruntled guy in the locker room. Like
Right.
you said, if he's not gonna give it 10,000%, 1,000%, like I say you can't. Like I say, one thing you can't coach effort. To effort, man. You don't know the player mindset. You don't know what he going in the locker room. It's kind of like what James Harden did to the Rockets, man. We knew he didn't want to be here. He already asked out. He going to nightclubs and stuff like that,
Right.
throwing balls at people's faces and stuff. That's not the type of player you want in the locker room if you know the player wasn't going to be there. Like I say again, I would have just did him a favor. I mean, like find him a trade, or like I say again, I know it was gonna be hard to release him because the talent he is, and he's an Eagle. He might be an Eagles legend. But again, you want to make sure when he gets out there, is he straight? Is he going to give you all these guys? If he's going to give you 100% effort before until you find something for him, or until you find a great deal for him, so that way he can go about his business. And you want to send him to a contender or something like that. But yeah, I mean, like I say, you definitely don't want a disgruntled guy in the locker room. Someone that's not happy, that's not running routes the way you want them.
Right.
You definitely don't want that. And that also like I say, it can kind of question him a little bit as well, man. Like I say, all you gotta do is just be professional, man. Just come in, work, give it 1,000%, and then the Eagles might do something, might do him a favor. And like I say, you just never know, man. In this league, a lot of divas in this league. There's a lot of divas in these leagues at these times. But I just hope Zach Ertz don't come in the locker room and just start being disgruntled. And I'll say I just hope the best for Zach Ertz, man. I think it's time for Dallas Goedert to see what he has, man. Dallas Goedert is one of my favorite guys, man, and I think it's time for him to come to the throne. And last I got him at 6 touchdowns this year, man. I think he's gonna come big this year. I think he's gonna show in. He's gonna show out with Richard Rodgers, a pretty capable tight end because he played with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah.
Again, I'll say, man, I'm very excited about this team. And
Yeah.
again, I'm gonna go ahead, go ahead.
And also that the thing with Ertz too is that he's not the world's greatest blocker when it comes to
Yeah,
tight
yeah,
end.
yeah, yeah.
So if he's going to want to be on the field
Mm-hmm.
and fully contribute to this team and possibly up his trade value because he could be on the move possibly before the trade deadline, or just up his value for a contract going into next off season. He's going to have to start working on his blocking. He's going to because if
Yeah.
we're running that 12 personnel with two tight ends out there on the field, we're going
Mm-hmm.
to be running some of the time when it comes to you know some of those packages. So we definitely need
Mm-hmm.
a guy out there who is a formidable blocker. We don't need a guy who's out there half-assing it and just
Yeah.
who's just out going to only work hard when he knows the ball's coming his way. No, it doesn't
Yeah.
work that way. You got to do it every snap, every
Every
single
snap, a
second of
thousand.
the game.
Yes. That's hey man, that's one thing. And you know what? You know what? You say the same thing I tell my players, man. Like I say, I want you to give 1,000% effort, man. Every snap, regardless, man. Regardless if you're not getting that much reps, regardless if, like I say again, regardless if you the superstar, I don't give a damn if you the superstar now. I want you out there busting your ass every play and
That's right.
blocking this guy, man. I don't want this guy bull rushing you and you just letting them do it. I just want you to get an effort. As long as you get out there giving me the effort and you're trying and you're working hard, I can deal with it. I'll take it. I'll
Yeah.
take the I'll take the
Well,
effort.
right.
I'll take
Exactly.
yes, because
Yeah.
you're working hard. You're
Yep.
just working hard, and I can respect that. You might can't block them or guard them the best way you can, but as long as you're making them work, I can live with it. I can
Right.
live with
You
it.
can work with
I
that. Then
yes.
it comes down to a mechanics thing. It comes down to
Mm-hmm.
working on your fundamentals, things like that, getting better at that. So it's just it's at that point you're
Yeah.
coachable. You're definitely, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're putting in that full effort. I'm
Mm-hmm.
behind you 110%.
Yes, like I say again, as long as you're making the guy work, that's all that matters to me. If down the hell if he make a great play, if he make a great play on me, that I can take that. As long as you made him work, you just got to make a great play and
Yeah.
just beat me with that great play. So like I
Right.
said again, I agree with you on that Zach Ertz thing. So about the bear the situation the defensive end situation about that dude. I keep forgetting that dude's name. You
Oh,
just Derek Barnett, yeah,
yeah.
about him,
Yeah.
yeah. How you, yeah? Go ahead on, give me your thoughts on Derek Barnett.
He's got to produce this year or he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty close to being done with Derek Barnett.
I'm
He
already there.
yeah, he was very overhyped coming out of Tennessee. He broke Reggie
Mm-hmm.
White's sack record there. He obviously left college I think after 1 year. So I
Yeah,
mean, it's crazy how young he came into the NFL. And besides the fumble recovery at the end of the Super Bowl, and I think he had a strip sack in the uh,
Mm-hmm.
in the NFC Championship game. But besides that, I mean, he really hasn't done a whole hell of a lot. And to me, he's got some issues upstairs too, as far as being able to control his temper at times. He's had
Mm-hmm.
personal late hits out of bounds, things like that. You should never see, that's one. You should never see a defensive end doing that. I don't think. You know,
Undisciplined.
yeah,
Undisciplined. Yeah.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
one thing maybe for a linebacker to be going full speed and
Mm-hmm.
to hit someone late, possibly that's a little more believable, or a safety possibly, but not a defensive end. That's really inexcusable to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I just haven't seen what I need to see from him. Being a first round talent, a first round pick in 2017, he just really hasn't panned out. And if he doesn't this year, like I said, get him out of Philly, whether we trade him or not, get him out of here. He's way overpaid this year. He's making $10 million, and I'm just wondering now if he's really even going to work hard this year at all, or if he's just going to sit back and collect his money and just kind of take it easy.
Yeah, I've
I
been
don't
done with Derek Barnett. I've been done with him. I've been done with him for a while. But it's
know.
just like you said, you can't. I mean, that's just it. Just remind me of how Tre'Davious Clowney would do to the Texans. I mean, like I say, you see a guy going out of bounds, running full speed. It's unacceptable. Just to hit a guy out of bounds and then you move up a team extra 15 yards, and all of a sudden you give them momentum after them not being able to do anything. That's just undisciplined right there of you. And like I say, it's just not good, man. Derek Barnett. I believe I forgot what Tre'Davious Clowney came in, but ever since the Texans released him, they didn't want to pay him. What has he done since? He hasn't done anything. Doesn't done anything. He's been going traveling around the world ever since then. Same thing about Derek Barnett. He only made 2 plays throughout his whole time here in Philly. He hasn't really actually done nothing. He's stealing the church's money. That's all he's doing right now. He's stealing from the preacher. He's stealing from us. He's stealing from the organization.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think I'm already done to him. I think it's about time for him to move around. And like I say again, Fletcher Cox may be on that same boat if he don't, because like I say, just because of injury, man. Fletcher Cox, man. I just need to see a big year out of Fletcher Cox this year. What is your thoughts on Fletcher Cox?
Definitely Fletch is he's a huge leader on this team. He's been a huge anchor in the middle of the defensive line. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, his sack numbers haven't been maybe right where some people might want him to be at, but he is more of a defensive tackle. So
Yeah,
he definitely, and we do have with Zeke, Saquon in the
yeah,
division, we have running games that we have to account for.
yeah,
Definitely guys who can put some damage in when they have the rock. So he's definitely with Fletch, he's definitely on the back nine of his career. Definitely
yeah.
I think he's got probably he's probably got another 2 or 3 top level years in him left in this
Mm-hmm.
league. And he's making we have a lot of money tied up in both him and Javon Hargrave. So
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be interesting to see if this is his last year or not in Philly. Unless we get some kind of blockbuster trade that he is packaged up in, I don't see that. I see him probably playing out the last 2 or 3 years in Philly, and I think he's still very productive, and he still demands a double team damn near every play. So
Yeah,
these other guys on the defensive line should be able to take advantage of that, and they should be able to eat. And
yeah,
I think Josh Sweat's gonna. I love Josh Sweat. I think he's gonna
yeah.
do some big things this year. I
Right.
really, really do.
I think. Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
predicting he's gonna lead
Ryan,
he's gonna lead the
Ryan,
league, the team in sacks.
Oh,
Josh
you
Sweat.
only okay, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, like I say, that Ryan Kerrigan, like I say, I like that signing as well.
me
That's a
too.
veteran leader. That's an underrated, very underrated signing right there.
Absolutely.
I really like that signing, Ryan Kerrigan, a guy that knows the division as well. Too, he knows the division. He's been in division with the Washington football team. That was an excellent signing. I believe we got some run stoppers on this defensive line.
Oh
Like I
yeah.
say, the Giants, they won't be so tough to beat because, like I say, Saquon coming off an injury. Is rumors that he may be start the season on the PUP list. That's rumor that I kind of read. That I kind of read a little bit. But I'll say again, the Giants won't be too hard to beat because I'll say, do I expect Shitty Jones to beat us? No, I cannot expect. I cannot expect that guy to beat us. And if you're not running the ball. We not scared of Kenny Galladay. We not scared of Slade. We not scared of none of these guys. We got good enough DBs that even without a number two defense, even without a number two, we got good enough DBs. I trust in Jalen Hurts very lot in this offense to keep it going. And then the only, like I say, Washington football team, the defensive line, that defensive line just talented all around. They can just get to the quarterback. I believe you just get his defensive line, this offense. If this offensive line can give Jalen Hurts enough time, I believe he can shred that the quantum the secondary because I really haven't. I'm used to seeing their defensive line get to the quarterback so much. I really haven't seen the DBs have to cover a lot of ground when the guys actually is blocked. I really haven't seen that much. So I'll say then the Cowboys. I don't take the Cowboys too serious because they got the best talent in the NFC East. But like I say, I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's the players. They got guys that's coming up for contract soon. They talk about trading Jalen Smith, getting him up out of there. Leighton Vanderich can't stay on the field because he always concussed. Ezekiel Elliott, he was out of shape last year. He had a little bit of stomach on him, and then they got the right to get that and put that video out there, put the video out there on him and stuff like that.
Oh, and Smitty Jones just lost the draft pick that the receiver from Florida. They just lost Tony. I think Tony just got COVID, so he's going to be. Even if he does start the season, let's say he gets cleared, they're losing all that training camp, all of preseason, all of that timing, all of that the time to get synced up, to get their rhythm in timing down. So yeah, I mean that's a big blow for the New York Midgets as well as losing Tony. To COVID.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I say, man, I feel like we the best team in this division, man. I just feel like we the best team in this division. But like I say, how the secondary, if we don't get a CB2, who you see starting at that CB2 position? We don't get a CB2. Who you see starting out of anybody on our team, Maddox or McPherson?
No, well, I mean, it's if you give me those two names, it's going to be Maddox more than likely because he has the experience. I don't think it would be wise at all to throw a rookie out in the fire, out on the outside, especially a guy like Zach McPherson. That he's not the biggest guy. He definitely doesn't have the outside size that you would like. So I just and you could damage guys. You could break a guy's mental. If you put him out roasted, then some guys don't ever come back from that.
No.
So, but Michael Jaquette, he could be in the mix too because don't close the book on him because I think a lot of his downfall last year was the Jim Schwartz bullshit system that he was. You know what I mean? And I think Jonathan Gannon, he's a defensive back guy. He knows how to get these guys in the right spots to succeed. And I think with the type of system that we're going to be running, I think Michael Jaquette could battle for that CB2 spot as well.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with you on Michael Jaquette and Maddox. Maddox got more football experience. He got more playing cornerback experience. Yeah. He's seen everything already. Don't get me wrong though. I don't want Avonte Maddox out there right now. The option. If you were to give me the option right now, I would probably cut Zach Ertz and go sign Steven Nelson. Oh,
CB2. Because we need a guy. We need some more CB depth. Just period. Yeah. We gotta think about that too. Because if Slade goes down, we're gonna be screwed. We're gonna be screwed.
Yep. I mean, Steven Nelson is not a bad corner, but only thing about it, he's undersized. But I think he will be able to hold his own. I mean, like I said, we kind of need a CB2. That's the only thing about Steven Nelson. He's more of a slot receiver than anything. But like I say, if he's a pretty good defender though, man. But only thing about him, he's kind of undersized. That's it. But I think he can hold his own, man. He can definitely hold his own. And that Jaquette, everything. They put you right about that. They put him down because think about that game against Arizona where he got shredded by DeAndre Hopkins. That kind of took a lot out of him a little bit. But goddamn, what you expect? You putting a rookie. Yeah, you
D-Hop,
put the
dude.
rookie out there on the fire. That
Yeah,
was yeah, that's his first game. That's the number one receiver in football.
in
Come
football.
on, in
In
football. I
football.
mean, he's a dynamic playmaker. Hey man, he did Jalen Ramsey like that, Adrian Howard like that. I mean, hey man, that's just a great player. So I mean, you can't just bash him after just because he played the number one receiver in football. That's not no piggy bank ride right there. That's not easy. That's not somewhere you can just get in now. You can just go. You can just put on clamps like that. That's not something you can just do
I mean,
that.
did you hear that? Did you hear D Hop's doctor told him not to get the
Vaccine, yeah, yeah, yeah,
vaccine
yeah,
because he's still going to catch it anyway. It
yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah. And he said he thinking
Catches
about
everything.
retiring.
He
He
catches everything.
he catches everything. Hey, they said he's thinking about retiring. That's going to be a big loss for Arizona if that does happen, man. That's going to be a huge
D Hop said he's thinking about retiring. I didn't hear that.
retiring. Yes,
Really?
yes, retiring,
What did he say
retiring. I
recently?
said, I said, yo, this was on a recent video that I checked out
Wow.
on YouTube but he like this dude, his name microphone, and yo, he said
Okay.
he's thinking about retiring because of the vaccine and stuff like that. So, and then I was streaming earlier this morning. Another dude came in out and said D Hop might retire and stuff like that, and that's gonna be
That's
that's gonna
crazy.
be a big loss
Oh,
considering that.
that's gonna be like Megatron or like Barry
Mhm,
Sanders going out on the top of their game if
yeah,
he retires, or like Andrew Luck.
hmm
That's crazy. Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't hear that.
And I was high on this Arizona team too, though, man. This Arizona team was loaded. They just get grabbed up AJ Green when healthy. He's a top 5 receiver in the game. And but if D Hop is considered retirement, if he gets retired, oh man, I'm gonna feel bad for Kyler Murray. That's gonna make me feel bad for him because I mean that this guy's the number one receiver in the NFL land. This
Yeah,
this
hands
guy
down.
this guy definitely makes a difference on this team. So I mean about Jalen Hurts, we everybody I know I'm tired of going through this and the Deshaun Watson situation. I'm tired of hearing about it. Like I said, I've been defending Jalen Hurts ever since high school, ever since college. He was going in college, he coming in here lighting it up in the NFL his short time. So what you think about the that situation, that Hurts and Watson situation? What you think about
I think it's all smoke and mirrors.
it?
It's all the media trying to keep things interesting in the off season when things are dead. It's all clickbait. Yeah, of course we may have the most draft capital, and we may not be sold on the guy that we have at quarterback right now because of of the small sample size that
Mm-hmm.
we were able to see of him last year. Yeah, that may be true, but that doesn't mean that we're going to make a move for Deshaun Watson. And I don't think. I mean, right now, Deshaun Watson's on ice. It's an
Mm-hmm.
absolute joke right now because he's got all those allegations against him right now.
Yep.
We got. I mean, even if those get white, even if he settles out of court or whatever, he pays off all those people, pays off all those women, and the NFL is still going to drop a suspension on him. And then,
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, he wants astronomical money. So
Yep.
why would you even want to do that, right?
Yep.
And the only thing I could think of is that I think I've said this recently too, is that even subconsciously, I think some of these Jalen Hurts haters, they're subconsciously worried about if he succeeds, that means how he stays,
Yep.
how he drafted him. So if he succeeds, how he stays, and then how he's going to screw us up, in the draft, with the capital, things like just like he has in years past. So, a lot of people are itching. A lot of Eagles fans are absolutely chomping at the bit to get Howie Roseman the hell out of Philadelphia. And you know what? Yeah, he may be good at moving money around he's a great accountant, but there's a
Mhm.
lot more to that when it comes to being a successful GM in the NFL. And he just doesn't have the drafting skill. He just doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, like I said again, you say he doesn't have drafting skill. I mean, Justin Jefferson. I don't know how you missed out on Justin Jefferson.
DK
By the way,
Metcalf. The list goes
yes,
on
DK.
and on. It goes on.
But I
On.
mean, man, you missed out on 2 All-Pro receivers. I don't know how you don't take 2 All-Pro wide receivers. I mean, Justin Jefferson had 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns last year. DK Metcalf is just a stud. I mean, I'll say again, we go back to effort level again, and this is what I'm kind of talking about with DK Metcalf, I mean, Russell Wilson throws an interception. Did you see how fast he ran down there and got that damn safety or cornerback? Did you see how fast that's what I'm seeing? You can't. I mean, like I say,
That's what you call 110% effort, right?
yes, that's what you call that.
Absolutely.
Yes,
That
right
was
there.
crazy.
That was
That was
crazy.
crazy. He ran
Yes,
down Buda Baker like a cheetah could run down like a cheetah could run down a chihuahua. he,
yeah.
he ran him down.
I mean,
That was incredible.
I mean, I want to go work out with him. I want to go work out with him right now. Golly, I mean, he's in shape. He's got a great motor. This guy is very fast, man,
You see
and
him
he's
jumping on
big.
the box with one leg on one leg, jumping on the box with one leg, dude. That was
Yeah,
holding a medicine ball too, like probably a 10-pound medicine ball.
yeah, man.
That's nuts.
That dude nuts, man. That man is a freak of nature, man. I
Yeah,
mean, that's effort, man. That's something I wish we can see from each and everybody, each and every player. That's something I want to see from Zach Ertz right there. I want to see that out of. But yeah, man, like I said, I've been watching Jalen Hurts since high school. I used to go to his games, most of all of his games that he played in a tough district there. He was like the only guy. He was like the only guy there on the team. Like he was the engine to make the team go, and that's the reason why the team will make it that far, just because of him. I mean, his leadership. His father also coached him as well. His father also coached him. Then he goes to Alabama. He loses 2 games through all his whole Alabama collegiate career, and all of a sudden in the Georgia national championship game, he gets booted off by Nick Saban. Then he goes to Oklahoma, just learned the Lincoln Riley offense. He gets to the college football playoff. Yes, he gets blown out by all that talent, all the NFL players. In LSU, he gets blown out right there. But the fact is, he showed you he's a winning type of quarterback. He showed you he's a leader. He comes second place in Heisman. He almost wins Heisman. He has a great completion percentage. He comes to the NFL. He gets in against the Green Bay Packers. He shows some signs that the next week he beats New Orleans, the number 1 defense. The very next week, he runs all over. I believe he runs a long touchdown run against the New Orleans Saints. Then he comes back the next week. He goes toe to toe with Kyler Murray. Shows some flashes right there. Again, I have faith in Jalen Hurts. I have faith in my quarterback right there, man. And like I said, we got other team needs we need to fill with these draft picks, with these first round picks. We got other team needs we can fill instead of worrying about Deshaun Watson and knowing he's going to get suspended. And by the way, he got 2 allegations that's true right now. So he might not be playing football. He might not be in football shape by the time coming this season. So there was no need to be wasting draft picks and stuff on that trade. Is Deshaun Watson a stud? Is he a transcendent superstar? Yes, he is. But like I said, I got faith in Jalen Hurts.
yeah.
I've seen enough of what he could do. What he can do throughout 4 games. I've seen it very much enough of him. So everybody need to get the situation out your head. Jalen Hurts to me is my quarterback. He's my quarterback. He will be started week 1. And like I say, man, Deshaun Watson can, like I say, he can stay in Houston or he can go somewhere else. But like I say, I got faith in my quarterback, man. I got my quarterback back.
Oh yeah. I mean, and I have Jalen winning anywhere from 9 to 11 games this year. I really, really do. I think this team is going to be competitive, very much so. And if we can even get Jalen to 8 wins this year, to double the win total from last year,
Yeah.
8 or 9 wins, that's good enough for me. That's good enough to say, hey, let's give him the keys to the franchise and let's build around him, because that's what we have to remember. This could be an absolute gold mine of a situation. If Jalen Hurts balls out this year, if he wins that many games, like I just said, then that means we're going to be able to build around him under his rookie contract, and that's huge. That's huge for building championships teams that can last for 3 to 5 years or more.
Yep.
Like somewhat like the Patriots did. They got Tom in young. He got success very quickly, and they built around him, and it just snowballed from there. So I mean, I don't get it twisted. I'm not comparing Jalen Hurts to Tom Brady.
You good? I know. This example. Yeah, you good. I know what you're talking
Everybody
about.
out there is clear. It has me clear too, because obviously Jalen still has a lot to prove out on the field. But I think You
Yep.
saw him in high school. We've
Mhm.
watched him in
Yes.
college.
Yes.
We've watched his small sample size in the pros. We know talent when we see it, and he's only going to get better. So, I mean, and dumbass Jerry Jones gave us he did us a big favor by giving us
Yeah.
A. Smith. He gave
Yeah.
us
A
absolute,
big favor. A
like you
huge
said,
favor.
I've said it too. I think he's gonna be the offensive rookie of the year. And if I
Mm-hmm.
was Jerry, I would have sent him to Shitty Jones in New York. I would have
You
sent him.
ain't lying.
I would have said, "Go ahead, take him," because
Yep.
you ain't got a quarterback to get him the ball, so it doesn't really
Yep.
matter. I'm not going to have to worry for another year at least. So go
Mm-hmm.
ahead, take his ass.
Yeah, I feel you getting used to that name already. Y'all hear my boy? Y'all hear my boy Philly Foothills, man. He getting used to the
Shitty
name
Jones.
Shitty Jones, man. What's up, JDW, man? Make sure you sub up to my boy Philly Hills, man. He coming to the East Coast. I'm gonna go to the West Coast sooner or later. Y'all gonna see me on the West Coast, man. Travel on the West Coast sooner or later. Y'all will see me there, man. But
Yep.
like you said, man, Shitty Jones ain't gonna have nobody to throw the ball to. But like I say, don't look like he's gonna have his top running back. For points what I heard, it don't look like he's gonna have his top running back right
Not
then
only
and
that,
there.
but what they didn't address the offensive line.
They didn't address. Yes, they
Offensive line's
didn't.
still going to
Yeah,
be leaky. They're not going to be opening great holes for Saquon. So
nope.
good luck. Good luck,
Yep.
Giants.
Yep, he got. Hey, Daniel Jones got to prove that he can beat us, man. That he can beat anybody. Shitty Jones got to prove that he can beat anybody. Beat anybody. He has not done that, man. Everybody happy with 45 touchdowns and 22 interceptions in their career. You Giants fans are really happy about that. You really think this guy can get over it. You really happy about that. You really vouching for that. I mean, this
Duke,
guy only had one full season, one great
Duke, Duke is not a college football team. They're a basketball
season.
team.
Yep.
They do not produce successful quarterbacks in the NFL, period. There's a
Yep.
reason why he went to Duke. There's a reason why, Giants fans.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
start seeing
Yes.
it. Come on now. Start seeing Shitty Jones for what he really is.
For real. I already seen him. I already seen it already, man.
And
And then, like I say, you bet almost in the toughest conference, ACC. You supposed to do all that. ACC is it's not real. It's okay, but you got Clemson in that. You just got Clemson.
come on.
Basically, you got Clemson running the show in the ACC. That's
Yeah.
pretty much who you got. Louisville is not a threat no more. You got Miami, who's average, who could be average at times. But who do you really got? So, like I said, again, he showed the true colors. Shitty Jones showed the true colors again. Like I said, man, this guy, I don't like this guy as a quarterback, man. I already seen it. Everybody, Shitty Jones is just the nicest quarterback in the world. 25 touchdowns and 12 interceptions in his first year. What did he do the last 2 years? He regressed his last 2 years. That's what Shitty Jones basically did his last 2 years. And Jalen Hurts had 9 touchdowns total. That is 9 touchdowns total to 4 interceptions. Almost right there with Shitty Jones, who had 11 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. And you Giants fans are happy with that progress right there. That's what you're happy with, and that's who you're banking on. Well, good luck with that. Y'all gonna be looking for a quarterback next draft. Y'all gonna definitely be looking for Spencer Rattler or whoever one of
Not
them
only
guys.
that, not only that, but their coach, Joe Judge is still unproven, and
Mm-hmm.
their offensive coordinator. Where did he come from? Dallas. What did
Yep.
he do in Dallas? Not a damn thing.
Not
So
a damn thing.
Jason Garrett's just as trash as Shitty Jones is.
Yes.
They're all. You guys need to get new coaching. You guys need a new quarterback. Yeah, the Giants are going to be in the dumpster of the NFC. They're going to be at the bottom of the NFC East this year. Mark my words.
Yo, for real, bro. That for sure, man. For sure.
They'll
I
be lucky to
definitely
win.
agree with
They'll
you
be
on
lucky.
that.
They'll be lucky to win 5 games this year.
Yo.
They'll be lucky to win 5 games.
They might be up there with my Houston Texans right there. We'll be lucky to even win 3 of them. The Giants will be kind of right there looking for a quarterback again next year because clearly Shitty Jones is not going to be the answer this year. Not going to be the answer at all. We've already seen the light. What's up, JDW? What's up, my boy Quan? What's up, Roof? CG Roof and Sports. We got a 49ers fan in the building. That's my boy.
And man,
go ahead, brother.
Aaron Rodgers better not go to the Giants or the football team. He better out of the NFC East. Do not come to this division, Aaron Rodgers. Stay where you're at. You got a good thing going for you in Green Bay. Keep doing your thing. You got a good team around you. Just win.
Yo, I heard rumors. I heard it was a rumor speculated that Devontae Adams. You haven't heard that the count that they not trying to actually pay Devontae Adams. They're not trying
Yeah,
to
I
pay
heard that too. They
Devontae.
cut off
Yeah, they
the
yeah
contract talks. I heard that.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah they not trying to pay him, and that might be that's gonna be a huge loss for him. I mean, wow,
Well, see, that's the
man,
weird thing. That's the kind of weird thing about the Green Bay Packers is because
yeah
they don't have a sole owner. They're owned by the fans.
yeah
They're a publicly owned team, and that's the city of Green Bay. Those people that work there, live there, they own the team. So yeah, they have a front office, they have a GM, they have people like that, but they don't have a sole owner. So that's just kind of a, to me, it's a cool thing, but then it's kind of a damaging thing in a way at times too.
yeah yeah. You said did I hear about Texas and Oklahoma moving to the SEC? Yeah, I heard that yesterday. I saw that yesterday on Sports Center yesterday. Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC conference. They're
They're
going to the moving. Yeah, they're moving to the SEC.
Oh
They're
wow,
moving to the
okay.
SEC. Yeah, they're moving there. So yeah, that's
Cool.
right. That's confirmed already. Oh man, Texas going to a rock and a hard place, man. They going to the rock and a hard place. With anyway, man, like I say again,
Yeah,
I love the coaching staff. Like I say, Jalen Hurts is my guy, man. Throughout the whole year, man, I got faith in Jalen Hurts. But the division, like I say, so like I got us going 12-6 this year. So I mean, so you have us making the playoffs, or you just have us, what do you have us doing? What's the final prediction for us this year?
yes, I have us. I think this is all going to mesh very well, very quickly, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously a lot of this is depending on the health of the offensive line this year, because I think
Yep.
we're going to be that that win the game in the trenches type of team. We're going to be a firing off the ball with the run game. We're going to be a run team first. I think take that pressure off of
Yep.
Jalen,
Yep.
and I see us winning. I see us winning anywhere from 9 to 11 games this year,
Okay.
right in that range. And yeah, I think that's going to be good enough to either win the division or make a strong wild card push for sure.
Yeah, because it's three wild
Yeah.
cards. I didn't know they changed it to three wild cards. It's three wild cards now. That's what I heard. They
Oh,
changed
I
it.
didn't know that either.
Yeah, they I think it's three.
Wild card,
Somebody
huh?
told me it's three wild cards now. So three teams, two teams in each of two teams. Two teams are gonna get in. Two teams. That means two teams are gonna get in. Two teams are gonna get in for the same division. But this running back room, like I say, Miles Sanders. Again, man, this guy's gonna have a great season this year. Like I said, I got him 1,200 yards and over 10 touchdowns. And along, like I said, I think this coaching staff going to be very run heavy this year. I believe they came from Indianapolis. They was the top running game last year with Jonathan Taylor, Naheem Hines, Mack. They also got a great offensive line too. The coach got an awesome offensive line, and I really like this coaching staff, man. Like I said, I'm very high on this running game, this running attack. Kenny Gainwell, you can put him anywhere on at running back, receiver. Kerryon Johnson, when he's healthy, he's also pretty decent. He's also pretty good. I've seen him play a lot in Detroit when he first came out, including in Auburn. Jordan Howard, if he stays healthy. But how many running backs you think we're gonna keep? The top? How many running backs you think we're gonna keep?
I mean, that's gonna be one of those positions that we may keep an extra guy depending on how many guys they expand the roster to, because I don't think that's been determined yet. And with that
Mm-hmm.
17th game, I know they're gonna add some. They have to add some heads to the number of the final roster. So it might be from anywhere from 55 to 60, probably right around in that range. So I think we're probably gonna keep at least 4 running backs.
Okay.
I see, obviously Miles Sanders is going to be running back 1. Running back 2, it's going to be a shootout between Kerryon Johnson and Jordan Howard. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be, yeah, it's going to be a fight for them too, for to be the more short yardage guy. And then I see Gainwell coming in, and
Mm-hmm.
being on this team as well, because he's not only can he run, he's very, very, very good at catching the ball out of the
Yeah,
backfield.
yeah.
He's that
You can use him as receiver. Yeah.
converted receiver. Yep, absolutely. So that's definitely. I think Sirianni loved that pick because he
Mm-hmm.
definitely liked running backs that can catch the ball out of the backfield. So yeah, I see it being those four. You know, it's probably going to be more than likely it's going to be Sanders, Howard, Gainwell, Johnson. Those
Yeah.
four. If you give me a fifth, I would say let's go ahead and keep Boston Scott because
Okay.
he's been a giant. He's been an absolute New York Giant killer. So yeah, if
Yeah.
and Boston Scott's that guy. He can, you know, he can catch the ball out of the backfield a little bit too, and you know, he's that bowling ball type of guy. He's a shorts. You know, they got that small short center of gravity, hard to tackle, and you know, I really hate to see Boston Scott leave because I just have
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a bad feeling he's going to end up on the football team or he's going to end up on the Giants and he's going to end up being a thorn in my side.
Yeah. I the pressure under the most pressure. The player up under the most pressure offensively and defensively.
You said the players that are under the most pressure?
Yeah, offensive. Give me one offense and one defense.
I got you. Okay. Under the most pressure. Um that's a good question. On defense, I would say it's probably going to be a guy like a Derek Barnett because
Mm-hmm.
you know he's really in a prove it year. Whether he's proving it to us or he's proving it to another team, I'd say there's a lot of pressure on Derek Barnett because he's
Mm-hmm.
there's a good chance he's not a Philadelphia Eagle next year. And where does that leave him? I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, on the offensive side of the ball, um, I would say that, you know, there's going to be a good amount of pressure on D God. You know, coming into that, stepping up into that tight end one role,
Okay.
and you know, just being able to be that security blanket for Jalen when he needs it, being able to be that very consistent blocker for Miles and the running game when you know when they're running the ball, and
Mm-hmm.
then you know just being able to keep his body right and stay out there on the field and be a continuous contributor.
All right, so what I got like I said again, I got Darius Slay. I got him. I want like I
Yeah,
say again, I'm gonna hold him accountable because again, like I say, if you're gonna say you're number one cornerback, I don't want to see you on number two receivers. I don't want to see you on there. I want him to take more of a responsibility role of getting a number one receiver.
I
I
like that.
mean, getting on a number one receiver. I want to see you shutting people down like he was in Detroit. He had a great, yes, you had a great game against the Dallas Cowboys. You had an okay game against them, but like I say again, some of the play that wasn't his fault. That was more on the defensive scheme. The way Jim Schwartz had the defense running all over the place. Guys didn't know where there was. Wide open coverages. Wide open people up over the field all year. That's all I seemed to see all last year was wide open people. Chase Claypool, wide open from Pittsburgh. James Washington, wide open from Pittsburgh. Murray Cooper, wide open. That's all I'm used to seeing. That was all
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing last year. Wide open people. So like I just wanna I believe this defense I believe the defense will be much better. Regardless if we get a CB2 or not, or Zadrian Howard or Stephen Ellsbury. If we don't even get them, I just want to see Darius Slay step up to the plate and just get on with one of these number one receivers. Get on one of these number one receivers. I want to see him hold himself to accountability. Hey, coach, give me this guy. I want this guy. I want to kind of calm him down. I want this
Yeah.
guy. I want to be on an island with this guy. I want to just see him get the grab on, take more responsibility. If you want number one corner money, you say you're number one corner. You're a CB1. Okay, let me follow that number one receiver. Follow that number one receiver where you go. If he's in a slot, you follow him. If he's on the right side, you follow him. If he's on the left, you go. That's where you go. You follow him. I don't give a damn if he's on the goddamn bench. You follow him to the damn bench. That's what you do. That's what I tell my players. My best player. I have my best player traveling against their best player. If
Yep.
that best player at receiver, I want you to go out there and get. I
Yeah.
want you to go out there. I want you to go out there because I coach flag football. So what I
Yeah.
do, I put my best player on the best player. If the best player go to receiver, you get out there you get out there receiver. If he's at running back, I want you at linebacker so you can chase him on both sides of the ball.
Yes.
If he's under the center, I want you to get your ass over the. I want you to get your ass over that center. If he's over that center, I just want him to follow him to let him know, hey, I'm the number one, and my job is to keep you calm down and keep you shut down. That's my job, to make sure you don't get off. You don't get off at no point in time in this game, and that's why I want to see Darius Slay do more. And on offense, man, like I say, this guy could be on the cutting edge. Is JJ Arcega-Whiteside? He could be cut. He could be cut because I hear rumors about that. He could be cut. It's most of that because, like I say, he hasn't really gotten the opportunity, especially with Doug Peterson. He hasn't got too many opportunities, I thought. And like I say, it'll be sad for me to see him succeed somewhere else besides here because he hasn't got too much of the opportunities. I mean, that makes it feel like, hey, can you put this on the coaching staff or something? Because this guy ain't getting no opportunity. Look at Nelson Aguilar. He goes to the Raiders. He balls out. Sidney Jones goes to Jacksonville. He balls out. So you question the coaching staff about developing guys in that situation. So anyway, I mean, that's how I feel about it. So any final thoughts that you got, man? Any final thoughts before we get into the divisions, both of the divisions?
Yeah, I mean, just that it's gonna be fun to watch, like you said, because I'm really excited to see Jonathan Gannon and what he can do with just like you said. If we don't get a CB2, how is he going to be able to groom these guys in house and things like that? So that's going to be exciting to see. Definitely, it's going to be fun to watch. And there's a reason why some of these veteran guys like Anthony Harris and Eric Wilson and Ryan Kerrigan came here on these 1-year deals because these guys believe in Jonathan Gannon. Yep. They believe in his system. They believe in his coaching style. And yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I definitely agree with a lot of what you just said. Definitely because, we need to see Slay step up and be more of that. I'm a shut down their number one guy type of player. We definitely need to see more of that. I agree with you, and I like what you're saying. Definitely, and I can definitely hear the coach Donte coming through.
Yeah, like I say, man, that's just how I value the game, man. I want the best to go against the best. I mean, if you say you the best, if you say you the best number one corner in the league, you gotta show me that you deserve the money. Go out here and shut these number one receivers down. Go out here and shut DK Metcalf down. Go over that container. Go over there and stop DeAndre Hopkins when you need to. You're not gonna shut him down, but you can contain him to some degree. Go out. Let's go out there. Let's go out there and get a receiver like Brandon Cooks. He's the small. He's the number one for the Texans. Let's go out there and stop Chase Claypool and Denzel Washington from going crazy, running rough shot, running all over the field. Let's stop these guys. See that I'm more of an accountability type person. Yep. I'm like I say, you can be a whole coaches accountable to a certain extent, but as far as me, I'm a person that like to hold players accountable because players is out there on the field. They got one thing to do. It's to go out there and do your damn job. That's it. The coaches can motivate you. They give you the information. They give you you watch film all the time. You watch film all the time. So like I say, when we give you a certain type of play call, I expect you as a grown ass man to go out there and do your goddamn job. Not go out there and miss tackles. Not go out there and make mental mistakes, hitting people upside the head. Going when the running back is on the sideline, knocking them down, getting a 15-yard penalty when we got momentum. I'm not expecting you. That's all mental errors you're supposed to do. That's all mental. That's all. It's a mental thing. That's all up here. We can't. Every time we stopping these guys, we can't be giving them momentum. We can't be holding outside penalties. Yep. Go ahead.
Just like Coach Boone said in Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Just like Coach Boone said to Julius when he's doing push-ups in training camp. Show me, Bama. Show me.
Yeah.
Show me. You got to prove it to me.
Hey, man. Yes. I love that type of. I love that type of football movie.
Yeah.
Like I say, he punished them every time. You drop the football, you run them all. You fumble the football. Hey, that's the worst thing you can do as a running back. And the coach that wants you to do, that's the worst thing you can do is put the ball on the ground. Put the ball on the ground. Hey, I mean, like I said, I love that movie.
It is fatigue. army
Yes.
clothes. What is pain? French bread.
I like it. And then he told Julius and that dude when he was fighting, Gary, when he was fighting, he said, you like, you anger? That's good. He said, that's
Yeah,
aggression. That's even better. I mean,
that's great.
I like that, man. Like I said,
Yeah,
that's something I teach my little guys, my players, even though we play flag, I coach flag football again, man. Like I said, I told them, you give me that effort, man. That's all I care about. And I always put my best player on an opposing team best player, and I'll tell you, hey, I want you to go chase this guy around. This guy, I'm not going to let this guy beat me. Chase this guy around, regardless if he had quarterback, I want you right here on the line, right here shading him. If he had
yep.
running back, get that linebacker. I'm going to scoot him to the middle linebacker where he can chase both sides of the
Let him know
ball.
your presence.
Yep, yep.
Let him know your presence.
Yeah, he can just be one of the top linebackers in the league. Chase the ball, because when you're a linebacker and middle linebacker, you can chase both sides. They can't run from you. You can chase both sides. If he's on the end, they can run from you. They can utilize you right there. But if I put him at linebacker, you can't. There's no way you can run. You can't run from me. I can get to either sideline. So
Right.
like I said again. Hey, I kind of like that, man. I kind of like that out of it. Like I say, I mean, shout out to everybody that's watching us, man. Make sure y'all grab on my brother, my uncle, man. Philly Football Hills, man. He do stream tonight, so y'all know I'm gonna be in there. Let's get this goddamn man to 1K. What the hell are we waiting on? Let's get this man to 1K. All right. So I'm gonna ask you this, and we gonna get on to both conferences. Then we gonna get up out of here, man. I know you do got a stream today. I know I got some stuff to do
Yes,
later.
sir. Yes,
So give me your top 5 favorite Eagles. What up, Miss Brenda? How you doing?
How you doing, BC? Appreciate you chiming in the live stream.
Appreciate you.
Looking good in your Eagles jersey there.
Hey, I'm gonna have me. I got an Eagles jersey on the way.
So are you talking top 5 all time?
Top 5 favorite Eagles. Your favorite
All
Eagles of
time.
all time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I gotta go. Randall Cunningham, Reggie White, Ryan Dawkins,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would probably go. I love Jason Kels.
Mm-hmm.
He's been an amazing Eagle now, so he's definitely. I think he's made it into my top 5,
Yep.
and
Okay.
then probably I gotta go probably like Brian Westbrook.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like this.
yeah,
Oh, I got Sante Samuel. I got Sante Samuel. I got Sante Samuel. He was a ball hawk. He was very good at
yeah.
being in the right place at the right time. I got Michael Vick. I got Michael Vick.
Another great choice.
Very explosive. Very explosive when he was with the Philadelphia Eagles. Still very good, even though he was past his time in Atlanta, and everybody know how good he was in Atlanta. This guy didn't get enough credit for his arm at all. I mean, the guy was very athletic, fast. He was the fastest player on the field
Yeah,
every single Sunday. Every Sunday when I turned on the TV, I see Michael Vick running away from people. I see him make a fantastic play, every pretty much every Sunday. And then again, I got Brian Dawkins. I got Brian Dawkins. Who I thought Reggie Bush and goddamn died for a moment on when he hit him the way Brian Dawkins hit him. I thought Reggie Bush just got took it in the avalanche after Brian Dawkins. He took him out like that, man. That was a memorable hit like that, man. I just thought he lied. I just thought Reggie Bush wasn't gonna get up again like that. I got Terrell Owens. As a favorite Eagle,
okay.
because like I say, he played with one leg at the Super Bowl with one leg and performed too. And he performed in the Super Bowl. I believe he had about 9 catches, over 100 some yards. Donovan McNabb, I don't know if he was paid. I don't know if it was the chunky soup commercials that was coming out. I just don't know what it was, but I just don't know, man. He threw. I don't know how many. I forgot how many interceptions he had, but it was just an atrocity of that game. But Terrell Owens showed up with a broken leg, and before he got hurt, he was great during the season as well. Before he got hurt against the Dallas Cowboys, before he got hurt in that game. And Randall Cunningham is the obvious choice, man. Like I say, he was the dual threat quarterback that was coming out. Very athletic, had a great arm. And then that play against I forgot that team name. It was against one of the Giants, I believe it was somebody. When he ran to the end zone, he did like a little flip. He did like a little jumped over the guy. He
Oh
jumped over
yeah,
the guy. That was very athletic.
yeah,
Like I said, I love to meet some random Cunningham, man. I love dual threat quarterbacks. I love dual threat quarterbacks in this league, man. When you
yeah,
can run the football and stuff like that, that makes it tougher for the defenses to even defend you, run and throw. And then, like I say, the playbook will be solid for you, nice. And you're part of the run game too. It's tough to stop that running back too, Miles Sanders. That's why I think the offense will be tough as well because you have to account for Jalen Hurts in a run game too.
yeah.
So he can also pull it and just keep it.
Exactly.
And the guy's a big guy, lifting 260. I mean 250. That you
Crazy.
can't, man. That's crazy. That's
There's
crazy. That's
another there's
crazy.
another three guys that I want to
Go,
add in
go
there
ahead.
too.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Um, uh, the the middle linebacker that we had for a long time. He was the Axeman, Jeremiah Trotter.
Yeah. I was just about to
Definitely,
put him
he's
out.
got to get an honorable mention
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me. And so does Malcolm Jenkins, of course. Not
yeah.
only was he great on the field, but all the great things he did for the social injustice stuff and all
Mm-hmm.
that off the field for the communities of the Philadelphia and the surrounding areas and all that. That's all also wonderful things too. And Deshaun Jackson. I mean, the only guy who to have a walk off punt return to end a game. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
against a division rival, the miracle at
Yep.
Meadowlands number
Oh
two.
yeah, we talking about
Just,
17 in that game.
yeah,
I
you're talking
remember that.
about an impressive performance, but not only him that night, but Michael Vick. I mean, coming back.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I remember that night. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that was crazy.
Absolutely
Yeah,
nuts.
I remember that.
That was a
Um,
comeback of a lifetime. And
yeah,
yeah, Michael Vick was balling out in Philly.
yeah. I definitely remember that. Like I say again, Brian Westbrook. I like to get put Duke Staley up and down as well
That's a good
too.
one, of
For
course.
me, I like to put Duke Staley up
Love
and
Deuce.
down. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of guys. I mean, one of my other favorite guys, Curse, Javon Curse. I like to put him down. Javon Curse
And of
is
course,
guy too.
and
I
of
like
course,
to put him. Go ahead.
my guy right here, my guy up back here on my wall right here, BG,
Oh
number Nichols,
yeah,
one of my all time favorite Eagles too. I can't forget
yeah,
my BG.
yeah, man.
I can't believe I forgot that name.
I love
That
the
kills
these
me.
guys, man. They make me feel good every time. They make me feel like confident every time I watch these guys. Some of these guys play, and Brian Dawkins, man, to see him,
And
how he
what,
just people
what is
just
Brandon Graham's agent doing? Why haven't him and his daughter got a graham cracker commercial together yet? That would be so cute. People would love that. And his last name's
yeah.
Graham. I mean, come on. No. Give
Yeah.
Graham a freaking sponsor already. Honey,
Yeah.
Honey made on the line.
That remind me, man. You bring Brandon Graham up. That remind me. I started to think Donovan McNabb got paid in that damn Super Bowl, man. I don't know if he got the check for the chunky soup
Right?
already. I don't know, man, but he was smoking on something in that Super Bowl. So, all right, give me your division playoff teams in the NFC. We're gonna go with the NFC first.
And the NFC. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we got let's see. I got the Rams winning the West.
Okay.
I got the Packers winning the as it stands right now with Aaron Rodgers with the Packers. I have them
Yeah.
winning the North.
Okay.
I have the Bucks winning the South, and I have us winning the East.
Mm-hmm.
So there's four playoff teams right there.
Yeah, that's the division. That's the
Yeah.
division. Yep.
And then the three wild cards, I'm going to give you San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to give you Minnesota
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
and Dallas.
Okay. Okay.
Dallas will make a wild card too.
All right. So I got similar you two as well. I got
Yeah.
similar as you two, but I got two teams coming off the NFC South. I got two teams coming out of there.
Okay.
The top two tier teams in the NFC South. That's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. But like I said, I don't like the quarterback. I just Sean Payton's coaching,
Yeah.
and Alvin Kamara and a healthy Michael Thomas. They lost some key pieces on defense, but I just believe in Sean Payton coaching ability and their ability to be able to run the football and control and have time to take over time of possession. I just believe this offense will still be okay, even though they will have an inconsistent Jameis Winston. Got them two. Got
Yeah,
one. Got
I
I got
seen
New Orleans in the
today that
wild card. Go ahead.
just to let you know, I don't know if you heard that, but I seen earlier today that Michael Thomas is probably going to start the year on the pup list.
Oh, that's gonna hurt them.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
going to
gonna
hurt Saints a little bit.
that's gonna hurt them a little bit. All right, all right, all right. So I'm gonna go with them too just for the time being.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna go with the Rams. The Rams are a very good team. They just remind me of Tampa Bay. Pretty much Tampa Bay. They don't got too many flaws. The only flaws is pretty much the linebacker core you can kind of question, but they kind of good all around. They got the best corner. They
they
got the
got a
top
huge upgrade
defensive
at
line.
quarterback.
Oh yeah, man.
Huge
That's
upgrade.
oh yeah, he definitely a 1,000,000% upgrade at the quarterback position. A 4,000 yard passer, with a shitty organization that has not done nothing for him has not done nothing for him as
Right.
well. And he still throw 4,000 yards. Just imagine what he can do with this team. Yeah, their running back got injured. Cam Akers, that would be a pretty decent line, but they'll still be pretty good. Cooper Kupp, probably one of the best slot receivers. Robert Woods, Tyler Higbee, the tight end is pretty decent. Yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna win the
And they
division.
got Deshaun too.
Oh yeah, and I keep
And they got
forgetting about Deshaun
Yeah.
Djax, who still got it, man. If he stays healthy,
Watch.
still get
Yeah,
to. Yes,
he's back home in LA. That's where he's from. He's
mm-hmm.
from Southern California. So, and he's been healthy everywhere outside of Philadelphia. Damn near, he's been fine. So it's going to
Yeah.
be interesting to see if he stays healthy once again outside of Philly.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. This man definitely
He
still
still got
got
the
it too.
juice.
He
Yeah.
still got some speed. He still got
Oh
some
yeah.
speed on him. I seen it. Trust me. I seen it in the game against Philadelphia. Definitely seen that.
Yeah.
So that's my other division when I got Tampa Bay already. I got New Orleans and I got them. I got San Francisco in a wild card. I'm with you. I got San Francisco in the second wild card spot in one of those slots. In the NFC, in the Green Bay Packers. If Aaron, it all depends on Aaron Rodgers to me. But right now he's in the building. I'm with you. He's in the building. I got the Green Bay Packers. As
Oh
long
yeah.
as he in the building, I got Green Bay winning the division. If he's not gonna be in the building, I'm gonna go with Minnesota, but I'm gonna go with Green Bay. I'm gonna take Green Bay in this area since he's in there in the building.
Yeah.
So then again,
I like Dalvin Cook in Minnesota. They got a strong run game.
they got to yes, yes,
He
yes.
definitely likes to eat for sure.
Yes, yes. And I got Philadelphia. I got Philadelphia in the playoffs winning the division. So I got Philly. I got Philly. I got as a division winner, Tampa Bay as a division winner. I got the Chargers as a division winner. I mean not the Chargers, but the Rams as a division
Yeah,
winner.
yeah, yeah.
And I got the Green Bay Packers. Three wild cards is basically I got the Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco, and I got New Orleans. Those are my three wild cards. All right, we're gonna switch to the AFC. The AFC. So what you got in the AFC?
Yeah, that the AFC is going to be it's going to be a little more competitive now that Julio's gone to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gone to that conference definitely. So I got the Bills winning the
Bills, East. Yeah,
yep. I got the Chiefs obviously I think are going to be very strong.
yeah.
I got them winning the West. Let's see. The AFC Central is or I should say the AFC South is the Texans.
That's the Texans, Colts, and Titans and
Yeah.
Jaguars.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's gonna be between the Titans and the Colts pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect too much out of Urban Meyer
Yeah.
and Trevor Lawrence first year. So
Uh-uh.
I think the that's going to be a real close division.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually we're me and MK are going over the Colts schedule tonight on my
Okay.
channel.
See. I love those type.
Yeah.
I'm definitely being down.
We're gonna be dissecting the Colts, and I really even haven't even hardly I've looked at it a little bit, but not in depth.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I'm gonna go with my boy King Henry and the Titans win the
Okay.
South.
Okay. Okay. That's a
The
good,
Colts
great
will
choice.
definitely be a wild card team though. So
Yeah. Yep.
there's two out of the South for me. I think the Chargers will also be a wild card team as well. Justin Herbert's for real. That
Yeah.
kid's going to continue to progress, and he balled out as a rookie, so I expect big things in his second year. I think
Okay.
the LA Chargers are going to be in the playoff mix as well. So that's two out of the West,
Okay.
and I think there'll also be two out of the. I think there's a good chance.
The North. The North.
No, I think there's going to be. Well, yeah, that's a possibility too. Definitely,
Yes, yes,
because
yes.
that division is going to be very, very competitive. I think that's going to go to the Browns. I think the
Okay.
Browns are going to continue to. I'm a Baker believer, and
Mm-hmm.
with him getting with hi- with him getting Odell Beckham back, I think that they're going
Mm-hmm.
to get even better. And
All right.
I see the Browns winning the North, and
Okay.
um, yeah, it's either going to be that third wild card team is either going to be the Dolphins or it's going to be the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that is going to be one of those two teams, or possibly the Steelers too. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think Ben's, on definitely on the back nine, and
Yeah.
I don't know how much left he and the weapons around him. Eh, I'm not super. I'm not a big Juju guy.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
Juju's overrated,
Yeah. He definitely, definitely.
especially since
Or
AB left Pittsburgh.
yes.
Yeah, Juju's he's kind of fallen
Yeah.
off. So I think he's definitely more of a number two guy.
Yeah.
So okay, let's see. So I'm going to say the division winners are going to be the Chiefs, the
Mm-hmm.
Titans,
Yep.
Browns, and the
Yep.
Bills.
Okay.
And then the wild card for the AFC is going to be the Chargers,
Yep.
the Colts, and I'm going to say because I like the things that Brian Flores is
Yes.
doing in Miami. And I don't know. I don't know if we've seen Lamar Jackson's ceiling in Baltimore. So I'm going to say Miami's going to sneak in and get into the wild.
Hey, I got you on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so I got mine's kind of similar, but I just don't got. I don't think I got. I don't have the Chargers in the wild in the playoffs this year. I
Okay.
got them missing. So, but mine's is similar. So I got clearly we already know the top four, the top four divisions. That's top of the division teams. Those are clear. Those are done. Bills definitely the better team by a long shot in
Yeah.
anybody in anyone in their division. The
Agreed.
Tennessee Titans, they're going to be close. They're going to be close with the Colts, but their running game and Julio Jones and Ryan Tannehill's improvement and AJ Brown, who's a stud as well, they get the division. But the Colts do play being a wild card. That's not wild card number one. Chiefs way too strong on offense. You can expose their defense. They were 22nd in the league in defense, but they get stops when they need it. They get stops when they
And
need
they
to.
can put up numbers
Yeah,
and add crazy amounts
yes.
very fast.
Their offense is just so dynamic and just so
Explosive.
overwhelming. It's just it's just I mean that defense all they need is a couple of stops and they just got the keys to the car and
Agreed.
ready to start it already. And y'all got so the Chiefs, Bills, you got the Colts, you got the Tennessee Titans. And so I got in the North, this was what I struggled with out of the Ravens and Browns because again, Lamar Jackson, he doesn't prove to me that he can beat people in the pocket, and
Right.
that's
Right.
one thing about him. He's more of an athletic quarterback. He's athletic. He builds off athleticism. So that's one thing I struggle. I struggle with Lamar with this team on, but I still got them. I still have enough faith in them for them to make a wild card. So I got them over the Chargers. I got them over the Chargers. I'm gonna put them over the Chargers in a wild card spot. But the only thing about Lamar Jackson, he struggled in the pocket. You keep him in the pocket, he can't beat you. Hollywood Brown, he hasn't shown me anything. He's gotta have a big year, man. He's got to definitely have a big year.
Yeah.
He hasn't shown me anything since he came out of Oklahoma.
Right.
And I do got the Colts as that second wild card. Now that third wild card, I'm with you. In AK, the Dolphins, I'm a big Ryan Flores fan, and I got the Dolphins making the wild card, that third wild card. I'm a big believer in Ryan Flores and what he's got building up.
And
If
you
Will,
got two another weapon. You got two of
yes,
Jalen Waddle. Jalen
yeah,
Waddle's going to be explosive in this league. I think so.
yes, yes. And if Will Fuller can also stay healthy, if he can
Yeah.
put together a full season, and
Yeah.
man, this dude can definitely do some things, man. This dude can definitely do some things. If you get improvement out of Tua as well, going along with that, and with a defense that can compete, and with a great head coach that's on a rise, and also you got Devontae Parker, who's proven to be very
Right.
legit as a receiver,
Yeah.
as a number one. And again, those my defense. Those are my
And
that's my playoff.
Will Fuller's
Mm-hmm.
done his best work as this. As not the primary receiver. He's more of a complimentary guy. Definitely.
Yes, he's more of a number two.
he did
Yes.
so much better when the Houston. And I know you remember this when the
Yeah.
Texans had D Hop. He
Yep.
was that number two guy, and he was putting up way better numbers as that number two guy.
Yeah, but
So
the problem is he just couldn't stay on the field, and he was
exactly,
productive when he was on the field. He was productive. He was very
yeah,
productive. He scored every week down there. He scored every week, but
yep,
he was never on the field. His hamstring is always giving out. And like the Steelers, Big Ben is deteriorating. They lost their running back and James Conner. Juju Smith-Schuster he's got exposed. He's not a number one.
uh,
He's basically a number two. He's a complimentary piece, just like Will Fuller, just Antonio
yeah,
Brown. Yeah, he's just a complimentary piece. That's all he is. He's not a number one.
yep.
So like I said, I don't trust in him. He does, and then he also doesn't put a full season together either. He's always hurt. His toe is always hurt. So yeah, that man, like I said, that's my bracket. That's my stuff for the NFC and the AFC.
Yeah.
You got a question right here, and then we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. After the question.
Does he deserve to be the highest paid wide receiver? I mean, he's definitely to me he's one of the top three wide
Yep.
receivers in the game right now. So yeah, I would
Yep.
say yeah he's proven it out in the field. He stays healthy for the most part, and he's not he's the kind of guy that works his butt off every play. He's blocking things like that when he's not getting the ball thrown his way. So yeah, I mean Devontae Adams, I think he definitely deserves to be one of the highest paid wide receivers for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree.
Yeah,
I mean that's the heart and soul of the Packers franchise
yeah,
right there. Of course, y'all if y'all don't have Aaron Rodgers, y'all don't have either of them. Hey, that is just. I mean, I believe he deserves it. He's a top three receiver in this league, no
right.
doubt, man. So anyway, again, man, nice to have you on the show, man. You
Yeah.
know, I already know I will be
Before
supporting
we
your
go,
stream
before we go,
tonight.
I got a quick question for you though. Just a real
Go,
quick.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Have you ever put out content on your channel, like a player comparison or something of that nature, and then you turn around and a couple weeks later, you see mainstream media doing the same exact thing? Have you ever had that happen to you on your channel?
I haven't never had that. I haven't ever compared players. I never had that. You had that, did you?
I did just recently, yeah, because about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I did the comparison of and I pulled this out of my own thoughts. I did not find this anywhere else. Honest
Mm-hmm.
to God, I did the comparison of comparing Devontae Smith to Stephon Diggs,
Yeah.
and I did that. I was probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago on my channel, The Nest Out West. Come check me out, like and
Mm-hmm.
subscribe. I really really appreciate it. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. But then I turn around. I turn around and just a couple days ago, I seen a guy in mainstream media doing the exact same comparison, and I'm like, how does that looks pretty familiar. I just
Man,
like I guess I might be doing something right then if I'm thinking along the same lines as some of these mainstream media guys when they're thinking of stuff to write about, then I must be doing something right.
man, you doing a lot right, man. Like I said
Appreciate
again,
that.
man, you're gonna hit that 1K, man. I'm gonna be right there when you hit it, man. I will be on your stream tonight when you streaming with AK, man. Man, tell the people where
Yeah,
they can follow you at one more time, and we
definitely.
got on the right note.
Yeah. Come check me out. I'm gonna be on my channel tonight, 5 p.m. on the West Coast, 8 p.m. on the East Coast, and I think that would be 7 p.m. Central Time. So yeah, make sure you come check me out. I'm gonna have Mitch Kofsky with he's a Philadelphia Eagles Sixers content creator on YouTube. He's gonna be on the Nest Out West with me tonight. We're gonna be going over the Colts schedule. We're gonna be dissecting it, and because we all know that has
Mm-hmm.
their their record this year has a big impact on our draft next year. So definitely
Mm-hmm.
has it's definitely Eagles related, not just Carson Wentz hating, but yeah, we're
Yeah.
definitely be dissecting that. And yeah, so come check us out tonight on the Nest Out West. Me, myself, Philly Foothills, and my guest Mitch Kofsky. We're going to be chopping it up tonight. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, I'm out here on the West Coast. I'm out here holding it down for Eagles Nation out
Yes,
here in
sir.
California. So please, if you haven't done so already, come like, share, and subscribe to the Nest Out West. Your boy Philly Foothills is really, really getting close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm like
Yes.
less than 40 away now. I'm in 960 range, right around there. So yeah, please help me get there, and you will not be disappointed. because I'm putting out great content all the time, doing live streams, dropping videos, things like that. So yes, please come check me out. The Nest out west with Philly Foothills. It's a Philly Fuego production, and we always keep it fuego.
Yes, sir, man. Big shout out to you, man. Man, you just keep grinding, man. Like I say again, I'm right there with you, man. Every step of the way. So we gonna end the stream on a high note. Shout out to my guy Philly Fields, man. Philly, y'all go check him out tonight on the West Coast at 5:30. I will be on there at some point, man, on the traveling to the
Right
West
on.
Coast, man. So
Heck yeah.
comment, like, and subscribe, man. And as I'm gonna end this stream, I'm gonna say, go Texas, go, fly, Eagles fly, and we out stream.
Peace.
Peace.